kept your name in the corner of my mouth, like a prayer I was scared to say out loud. Your sweater still hung where you left it to dry, and I still turn around when I hear goodbye. I trace our days in the dust on the shelf, try to forgive you, but blame myself. 'Cause loving you felt like learning to breathe. Then you disappeared and took air with you. Now every quiet room becomes a fight between what was true and what I imagined at night. I wrote you letters I never sent, pages full of comeback, and I'm not over it. I sealed them up with shaking hands, like if I didn't speak, you'd still understand. But the ink ran down like all my strength, and every I missed you lost its place. So I hide my heart in sentences, letters I never sent. I tried to move on like a normal thing, smile in the daylight, let the phone stop ringing. But I see you everywhere I used to be, in the coffee line, in the passenger seat. Your laugh still lives in my favorite song. It hits like lightning when it comes back on. And I hate that my love is loyal to pain, still calling you home when you changed your name. I keep rehearsing what I'd say, but the truth always breaks before the words obey. I wrote you letters I never sent, pages full of comeback, and I'm not over it. I sealed them up with shaking hands, like if I didn't speak, you'd still understand. But the ink ran down like all my strength, and every I missed you lost its place. So I hide my heart in sentences, letters I never sent. If loving you was a lesson, I learned it too well. How to smile while I'm falling apart in my shell. I would have stayed through the storm and the cold, but you left me holding what we never told. And I'm tired of being brave in the dark, right into ghosts who still live in my heart. I wrote you letters I never sent. Some were forgiveness, some were desperation, some were the truth I couldn't defend, some were just you and everything, son. And I know it's done, but I still pretend that maybe someday you'll read what I meant. So I fold my love into paper regrets, letters I never sent. I I'll burn them someday when I'm ready to let you in. But tonight I'm still writing letters I never sent. The room is loud, but I can't hear a thing. Just the hum of the fridge and my phone that won't ring. Your coffee cup's still sitting by the sink, like it's waiting on you, like I'm waiting to blink. I rehearse our goodbye in a whispering tone, but the words don't behave when I'm here alone. I scroll through old pictures like they're medicine, but they only remind me what I'm missing. And I smile in public, I'm doing okay, but my chest keeps spelling out your name. Every breath is a promise I can't keep. Every night is a fall that's way too deep. It's a silent missing, the kind that doesn't scream, it just stays. A quiet breaking, a slow goodbye on replay. I don't cry like I used to, I just take where you've been. Cause the loudest pain I carry is this silent missing. I pass the places where we used to be, and I swear the streetlights look like they pity me. Your favorite song comes on in a store, suddenly I'm 17 on your floor. I keep my hands busy, I keep my days full, but grief has a way of slipping through dull. And I hate that moving on sounds like betrayal, when all I've moved is my heart into a jail. So I swallow my questions with my pride, like was I ever enough? And did you try? And I pretend it's fine, I play the part, while your absence writes graffiti on my heart. It's a silent mission, the kind that doesn't scream, it just stays. A quiet breaking, a slow goodbye on replay. I don't cry like I used to, I just take where you've been. Cause the loudest pain I carry is this silent missing. If you ever feel lonely, do you reach for me? Or did you fold my love like old receipts? I talk to the ceiling like it's you at night, tracing what if lines in the dark with shaking hands. And I'd forgive you in a heartbeat, that's the truth. But I can't forgive the way I'm still holding you. It's a silent missing, a shadow I wear like skin, a quiet craving for a love that won't come back again. I don't beg like I used to, I just break from within. Cause the loudest pain of losing you is the silent missing. The silent missing. No sound, just you, still missing. You said forever like it was easy to say, like it wouldn't turn into a bruise one day. I kept your hoodie on the back of my chair, like you'd walk back in and find me still there. We built a home out of late night plans. Now I'm sweeping up dreams with shaking hands, and I'm learning the truth that cuts the worst. Some people leave before they ever heard. I replay the last kiss like a crime scene, looking for the second you stopped loving me. Was it something I missed? Was it something I said? Or did you go long before you left? 'Cause love left fast, like a light getting shut off mid-prayer, like a door slammed hard and the echo stayed in the air. I didn't see it coming, I didn't get to ask how you can hold me close and then make it look like love left fast. Now your side of the bed feels cold and wide, like you never learned the shape of your goodbye. Your name pops up, but it's not you, just memories dressed in something new. My friends say time will fix this, just breathe. But time is a thief with perfect teeth. It takes the sound of your laugh from my head, but leaves the silence heavy instead. I keep my phone face down on the table, like if I don't look, it won't hurt as bad. But every quiet moment becomes proof that I'm still here and you're not. 'Cause love left fast, like a light getting shut off mid-prayer, like a door slammed hard and the echo stayed in the air. I didn't see it coming, I didn't get to ask how you can hold me close and then make it look like love left fast. Maybe I loved you louder than you loved me. Maybe I held on while you slipped free. I keep blaming my flaws, I keep counting my wrongs, like if I find the reason I'll be strong. But the truth is simple and cruel and plain. You chose the exit and I stayed in the rain. And I'm tired of saving a love that won't stay, tired of calling your name in an empty hallway. Yeah, love left fast, like you never meant a word you said, like you changed your mind and didn't bother turning back. I didn't see it coming, I didn't get to ask how you can hold me close and then make it look like love left fast. I'm still unpacking all the promises you packed. Funny how love can feel so real, then leave so fast. I try to change the way my mornings start, move the furniture, switch the songs, grew a thicker heart. I cleaned out drawers like that, I clean out you. But your ghost lives in the little things I do. Your laugh still shows up in the quiet air, like a habit my mind refuses to spare. And I hate how love can turn into a lesson, one I keep failing with every confession. I know the world keeps spinning anyway, but my hands still reach for you in the dark. I can't erase what you carved in me, no matter how hard I try to restart. 'Cause I can't unlearn you, can't undo the way you feel like home. I can't unhear you in every silence when I'm alone. I can meet new faces, I can paint the sky a different blue. But my heart keeps rewriting the ending. I can't learn you. I drove past our street and my chest went tight, like my body still remembers you at every red light. Your name's just letters, but it hits like flame. And I still answer when someone says it the same. I've thrown away gifts, I've deleted the proof, but love isn't paper, it's under the roof of my ribs, in the cracks of my broken trust, in the almost us that turned into dust. And they say let go like it's just a choice, like I'm not fighting echoes with a shaking voice. I'm doing my best to move on from the past, but you were the kind of forever that lasts. 'Cause I can't unlearn you, can't undo the way you feel like home. I can't unhurt you in every silence when I'm alone. I can meet new faces, I can paint the sky a different blue. But my heart keeps rewriting the ending. I can't unlearn you. If love is a language you taught me fluent, now every goodbye sounds wrong and ruined. I try to speak new, but my voice goes back to the accent of you. I can't subtract. And maybe one day I'll stop checking the door, stop seeing your shadow across the floor. But right now your memory's still a tattoo. Even if I heal, it's still true. Yeah, I can't unlearn you, can't unfeel the life we almost made. I can't unburn you from the parts of me you've changed. I can smile in pictures, I can swear forget you. But forgetting you is something I never learned to do. It was just a normal Friday, neon in the rain, hand in my hoodie pocket, laughing at the train. You said, let's get coffee, like the world was still kind, like nothing could break us, like time was on our side. Then your phone lit up and your smile went thin, like a door in your chest closed from within. I asked, are we okay? And you didn't reply. That silence hit harder than any goodbye. I watched your eyes drift somewhere I couldn't go, and I felt the ground move slow, like my heart knew before my head could see. Something was leaving me. That was the night you changed the night. Your I love you sounded rearranged. You held me close, but you weren't the same, like a stranger wearing your face. And I still hear the way my world broke in two, right there in the glow of that streetlight blue. I didn't lose you in a day, I lost you in the night you changed. We drove home quiet, radio turned down low. I counted all the taillights like reasons not to know. You stared out the window, jaw tight, breathing slow, like you were already gone and I was the last to know. I tried to make jokes, tried to pull you back in, but your laugh fell flat, like it was forced again. And when you said I'm tired, you didn't mean sleep, you meant us. And I felt it sink deep. They say love can survive anything, but they don't mention the subtle sting, when the person you trust becomes hard to reach, and your heart starts speaking grief. That was the night you changed the night. Your I love you sounded rearranged. You held me close, but you weren't the same, like a stranger wearing your face. And I still hear the way my world broke in two, right there in the glow of that streetlight blue. I didn't lose you in a day, I lost you in the night you changed. Now I replay it like a movie I can't shut off, searching every frame for where we fell apart. Was it something I missed? Was it someone else? Or did you just outgrow the love I felt? I hate that I remember what you wore. Hate that I remember the sound of the door. Hate that my heart still counts the hours between we're fine and it's over. Yeah, that was the night you changed the night. Your forever started fading to gray. You said my name like it didn't belong, like you were already halfway gone. And I still carry the chill of that moment too, when your eyes looked past me like I wasn't you. I didn't lose you in a day, I lost you in the night you changed. Some nights don't end, they just repeat, and I'm still stuck in the night you changed. We were the late night kind of love, streetlights, cheap food, and big enough dreams. You wrote my name in the fog on the glass, like the future was ours, like it always would be. I kept your secrets in the safest part of me, You kept my fears like they couldn't breathe, and I believed you when you said stay close, like leaving was something we'd never choose. Now I walk past the life we never got, like a house with the lights still on. And every little almost that we made turns into a song I can't shut up. We were almost forever, almost the kind that never breaks, almost a wedding in the summer, almost a home we paint. Now I'm holding on to almost, like it's something I can say. But you can't build a future out of words that slipped away. We were almost forever, and I'm stuck in the almost. I still know you wrote about heart, still reach for your hand in crowded places. I still turn to tell you the good news first, then remember the empty space. Your jacket's gone, but the scent stayed behind, like a ghost that's gentle but cruel in time. And I keep reading the last text you sent, like there's a hidden meaning I haven't found yet. They say time will make it smaller, but it just changes shape. Some days it's a whisper in the background, some days it's a tidal wave. We were almost forever, almost the kind that never breaks, almost a wedding in the summer, almost a home we paint. Now I'm holding on to almost, like it's something I can say. But you can't build a future out of words that slipped away. We were almost forever, and I'm stuck in the almost. Do you miss me when it's quiet, when the world stops being loud? Do you ever feel the loss hit when your guard comes down? I try to hate you, but I can't. I try to move on, but I stall, 'cause you were my favorite what if, and I still answer when it calls. I keep a space for you in songs, in every dream I didn't choose. Funny how almost can hurt this much when it's all I have left of you. We were almost forever, almost the love that people keep, almost a whole life in your arms, almost the kind I'd never leave. Now I'm learning how to breathe without you, but it doesn't feel the same. 'Cause the hardest part of letting go is loving what never stayed. We were almost forever, almost forever, and I'm stuck in the almost. If forever is a promise, then almost is the proof. Didn't crash like thunder in the street. No shattered frames, no slammed doors, no scene. Just quieter mornings, longer nights, a love that dimmed beneath polite I'm fine. You stopped asking how my day had been. I stopped telling you where my mind went. And we kept touching like habit, not heat. Two hearts asleep in the same heartbeat. It's strange how losing you didn't start with goodbye. It started with less, and I didn't notice in time. We broke in a soft break, in the gentle drift, in the slow mistake, in the words we swallow, in the love we wouldn't wake. No one saw it coming, 'cause it didn't look like pain. But the quiet can destroy you all the same. Yeah, we broke in the soft break. I remember the way we used to laugh. Now every joke falls flat and cracks in half. Your eyes would light up when you saw my face. Now they pass right through me like I'm out of place. I kept folding my needs into smaller squares, so they'd fit in your pockets so you wouldn't care. And you kept turning us into maybe and later, till my hope got tired of being your waiter. And I kept fighting for a spark in a room without air. You kept saying it's nothing, but nothing was everywhere. We broke in the soft break, in the gentle drift, in the slow mistake, in the words we swallow, in the love we wouldn't wake. No one saw it coming, 'cause it didn't look like pain. But the quiet can destroy you all the same. Yeah, we broke in the soft break. If I'm honest, I miss the almost more than the end. The way it hold me like you still meant it then. The half forevers, the nearly truths, the I'm here that sounded like an excuse. I kept blaming my heart for wanting more, like love is something you apologize for. But I needed you present, not just near. I needed you choosing me while you were here. We broke in the soft break, in the steady fade, in the slow heartbreak, in the space between I love you and the words you couldn't say. Now I'm left with echoes of a love that wouldn't stay, and the quiet keeps on hurting every day. We broke in the soft break. Oh, you didn't leave all at once, you left in pieces. In the soft break. You didn't end it with a storm or a shout. You ended it slowly, like letting the light go out. A softer voice, a colder touch. Less I need you, more I'm busy, not much. I felt you leaving in the way you sigh, in the space where my name used to live in your eyes. And I kept pretending it wasn't true, 'cause I didn't know what I'd be without you. I held on tight and you pulled away, like love was a rope you couldn't hold anymore. And every day I lost a little piece before you ever walked out the door. Now I'm holding pieces of your goodbye, like broken glass I can't stop touching. It didn't happen all at once, it happened in the ways you stopped of your goodbye. Your side of the bed still keeps its shade, but it's colder now, like it learned to hate. Your toothbrush is gone, but the mirror still knows all the nights I cried where you couldn't go. I packed up your things and I packed my pride, but I couldn't pack the part where I still try to rewrite endings, to fix what broke. Like love is a promise you can't revoke. They say time will heal, but time just proves how quiet a heart can be. 'Cause healing isn't forgetting you, it's learning to live with the missing. Now I'm holding pieces of your goodbye, like broken glass I can't stop touching. It didn't happen all at once, it happened in the ways you stopped loving, in the Maybelline letter, in the not tonight, in the half-heart hugs that didn't feel right. You left me here to memorize the pieces of you ever missed me. Not the idea, not the past, but the real me in your doorway when you turned away so fast. I would've fought for us harder if I knew it was the last. But you were already halfway gone while I was holding on. And I hate that I still hope, hate that my heart still tries to build a hole forever out of 1,000 small goodbyes. And now I'm holding pieces of your goodbye, like every shard still has your name on it. You didn't break me in one night, you broke me slow and I stayed in it. And the I'm just tired, in the distant eyes, in the love that faded while I tried. And I'll be here for a long, long time, learning to set down the pieces of your goodbye. If I let go of the pieces, do I lose you completely?
I threw away the photos, cleared the drawers, told my friends I'm better lock the old front door. I changed my route, I changed my hair, swore I was done with missing you everywhere. But the radio knows what I try to hide, 'cause every time it gets quiet inside, a melody brings you back along, like you never left. You just stayed in song. I can forget the dates, I can blur the nights, but I can't outrun the way it sounds like you. Your love is a chord in my ribs that still rings, and I don't know what to do. You stayed in song, in the chorus where my heart still breaks, in the notes I can't stop chasing, in the words I'm scared to say. I can move on in daylight, I can act like I'm strong, but when the music starts, you're right where you belong. Yeah, you stayed in song. See your shadow in the grocery store, in the aisle with the things you loved before. I hear you laugh in crowded rooms, then I remember it's not coming home with me too. And And I hate that a stranger's guitar can turn my whole world back to what we are. Not work, not over, not gone, just a hurt that keeps playing along. They tell me time will change the tune, but my memory keeps it the same. It's like my heart's a jukebox stuck and every track knows your name. You stayed in song, in the chorus where my heart still breaks, in the notes I can't stop chasing, in the words I'm scared to say. I can move on in daylight, I can act like I'm strong, but when the music starts, you're right where you belong. Yeah, you stayed in song. I tried to write you out of the verses, but you live between the lines. I changed the key, I changed the tempo, still you show up every time. And maybe that's the cruelest part, how love can leave but it keeps its heart. You took your hands from mine, but you left your rhythm in my heart. You stayed in song, in the quiet after goodbye, in the last note hanging in the air, like it doesn't wanna die. I can smile for the camera, I can swear I've moved on, but the truth is in the speakers when I'm alone. Yeah, you stayed in song. You stayed in song. And if I ever stop hearing you, who am I without the music? I still hear you in the way the hallway creaks, in the soft hum of the city when it can't sleep. Your name is dust on the tip of my tongue. I don't say it out loud, but it still feels young. Your jacket's gone, but the air kept the shape, like my apartment. Learn your outline and stayed. And I swear I'm moving on, I swear I'm okay, but the quiet keeps calling you back my way. It's not the silence that scares me the most, it's how it sounds like you, like the world got quieter just to make room for what I lost in you. 'Cause I'm left in your echo, hanging in the spaces you don't fill, like a last I love you that never got the chance to fade or heal. You walked out so clean, but you left me here to know how a heart can keep on breaking. In echo, in an echo, in an echo. I pass your favorite places like they're museums, memories behind glass and I can't touch them. I smile at strangers, I laugh on cue, but my eyes still look for you in every room. I deleted your number, I kept the ache, I threw out the gifts, I saved the blame. And I hate how your absence feels so loud when no one else can hear it in the crowd. They say time will soften it, but time just teaches me your shape. 'Cause every day you're gone is another day I learn to imitate. 'Cause I'm left in your echo, hanging in the spaces you don't fill, like a last I love you that never got the chance to fade or heal. You walked out so clean, but you left me here to know how a heart can keep on breaking.
always looked away, like my love was something you couldn't stay. And I keep forgiving you, that's the truth. But I can't forgive the part of me that still wants you. Yeah, I'm left in your echo, living in the after of your goodbye, like your voice in a voicemail I can't delete and can't replay without crying. You walked out so clean, but you left me here to know how a heart can keep on breaking. In an echo, in your echo, in your echo. If I stop listening, will you finally disappear? Or will I still be left in your echo?
You came back like rain after months of sun, saying you've been thinking about what you've done. Your name on my screen felt like old lightning, familiar danger still inviting. I stared at the message, my hands went cold, 'cause part of me still does what I'm told. You wrote I'm sorry like it could rewind the nights I broke in a quiet kind. Where was that regret when I was begging you to stay? Where was that tenderness when you chose to walk away? I'm bleeding in the late apology, in the I didn't mean it, in the I was wrong. You're stitching up a wound you left open with a thread that came too long. And I wanna forgive you, God, I wanna believe, but the hardest thing to swallow is you're sorry after me. You said you were lost, you said you were scared, you said you didn't know how to love me fair. But I remember the way you went silent, how you let my tears turn into a habit. I learned to sleep with my phone face down, learned to smile while I was breaking down. Now you say you miss me like that's enough, like missing me is the same as love. I counted all the chances you never tried to save. Now you're knocking on my heart like it's a door you didn't cave. I'm bleeding in the late apology, in the I didn't mean, in the I was wrong. You're stitching up a wound you left open with a thread that came too long. And I wanna forgive you, God, I wanna believe, but the hardest thing to swallow is you're sorry after me. Do you know what it cost me to learn your absence by heart, to stop defending you while you were tearing me apart? I built a life from the ashes, I found my voice in the dark. So don't come back with a match and call it spark, 'cause love doesn't leave and return when it's convenient to feel. Love stays when it's heavy, love holds when it's real. I'm healing past the late apologies, past the if I could, past the I swear I've changed. You can't rewrite the end. chapters remain the same, and I might still miss you. That's the cruelest truth to see. But your words don't get to save you when you're sorry after me. Yeah, your words don't get to save you in the late apology. You meant it back then, I might have stayed, but you waited, and now the apology is late. We had a window crack open to forever, but you let the cold in and never pulled it together. You said not right now, like time would wait, like love's a train that never leaves the gate. I held your hand through your storms and doubt, while you kept 1 foot halfway out. And I kept believing you'd choose me in the end, but you chose comfort over us again. It wasn't a fight that broke us apart, it was all the moments you didn't try, the quiet decisions, the careless words, the way you watched me cry. Now I'm living in the mischance, in the almost that you let die, in the space where our future was supposed to survive. You had me right here, and you still looked away. So I'm learning how to breathe in the aftermath of what you didn't save. Yeah, I'm living in the mischance. I remember the nights I asked for more, not diamonds, not drama, just open doors. Just how are you? And I'm here to stay. Just love that shows up the same every day. But you gave me maybes, you gave me later, you gave me silence dressed up as patience, and I bent my knees till they disappeared, so you wouldn't feel the way you fear. And now you say you didn't know, like my heart wasn't in your hands, like I didn't spell it out in tears. You refuse to understand. Now I'm living in the mischance, and the almost that you let die, in the space where our future was supposed to survive. You had me right here, and you Now I'm healing from the mischance, from the love you wouldn't protect, from the plans we never finished, from the words you didn't say. You had me right here, and you still looked away. So don't come back with I'm sorry when you're the one who walked away. Yeah, I'm healing from the mischance you let fade. Some loves don't end with goodbye, they end with not today. I still reach for you in half awake light, fingers searching there in the middle of the night. Your side of the bed is a colder place, but my body remembers the shape of your waist. I fold the laundry, make the coffee, lock the door like routine can replace what we had before. But when the world goes quiet and the day finally ends, it's crazy how love can leave a trace, not on the lips but under the skin. And I keep holding on to nothing, like you'll slip back in. I've got echoes in my hands of the way you held me close, like your touch is still a language that my heart refuses to let go. I can watch them, I can shake them, I can swear I'm moving on, but they still remember you when every other thing is gone. Yeah, I've got echoes in my hands. I pass by our photos and I look away, 'cause your smile still hurts in the same old way. I hear your voice in the grocery aisle, in the smallest joke, in the smallest smile. I tried to date, tried to laugh, tried to start something new, but nobody's fingers ever felt like you. And I hate that my heart still compares, like love is a glove that you can't repair. And they say time heals everything, but time just teaches me your name in 100 little motions I can't explain. I've got echoes in my hands of the way you held me close, like your touch is still a language that my heart refuses to let go. I can watch them, I can shake them, I can swear I'm moving on, but they still remember you when every other thing is gone. Yeah, I've got echoes in my hands. Do you ever miss the safety, the quiet in our skin, the way the world got softer when you'd pull me in? I keep replaying the last time. If I knew it was the last, I would have held you longer, I would have made it last. Now I'm here learning hard
smallest things I do, like opening my palms and finding they still choose you. I've got echoes in my hands, and they won't fade overnight. They reach for you in daylight, they ache for you at night. I can pray for numbness, I can try to understand, but love doesn't disappear, it just changes where it lands. And you still live in me, yeah, you still live in me. There's echoes in my hands. If I stop reaching, will you finally let go?